Can you see now?
Let me go. Maybe it's why. It's because I wasn't in the call. The call was minimized. So let me blow it up full size.
Sure.
Yep, I can see it now. Yes.
Okay. Can you see the screen? This is the error showing up when the user is trying to connect to sign in into the Teams.
Uh, it's a little, for some reason, the quality is a little fuzzy. It looks like she's not on the network because on the bottom right, it looks like a Wi-Fi symbol to me, doesn't it? That tells me she's not on the
Yeah,
VPN or on a wired network connection.
she is in the office, so she needs to connect the Ethernet.
It's probably connected to her dock, but if the dock has lost the sponsorship to the network, that will cause this. So if she can confirm that she's connected to the dock and the dock is got the Ethernet plugged in, um, we maybe just need
Just
to
a moment,
sponsor the
let me
dock.
confirm.
Yeah, I might
Just
just need
a
to do a
moment.
sponsorship.
She is using the dock.
Okay. If you can ask her for each dock should be labeled with an AT number, should be AT and a 4-digit number for 4 or 5-digit number. Can you ask her for that a number?
Okay. AT number, right?
Yep, AT. Yep, for asset tag.
Okay, so it is AT5107.
5107.
Yep.
All right, let me check. Because I don't
Sure.
believe anyone has access to Beacon. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have the access to Beacon.
Okay. Let me look and see what it looks like. And what was that number again? One more time.
Sure, it is AT5107.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I do have the MAC address, so that's in there. Great. So let me just check.
Sure.
Uh, I don't think the doc's the issue because they get an identity score and it's recognized on our network and has an identity score of a 93, so that's good.
Okay.
Um, I would probably have her, reseat the network cable in the dock, and most of those users have it connected to a phone as well. Um, I would have them reboot the phone, which can be done by
So
just
I need to ask
disconnecting.
her to unplug it.
Yeah, I would have her unplug the Ethernet from the dock and plug it back in. Oh no, it looks
Let
like
me
she's.
ask her to do that.
Hey, just am I crazy or does that icon look like it's changed to a network connection now? It doesn't look like the
Yep,
Wi-Fi anymore.
yep, it is now. Let me just try
I
again
bet
to
it. I
sign
bet it
in.
works.
Okay, let's just try to have the user sign in. Okay, it worked.
Maybe just reseating the dock and unplugging it got it what it needed. That was easy.
Okay. Just, yeah.
So confirm one more thing, Ritu. The user disconnect the dock station or without disconnectivity?
No, the without this connectivity it worked.
Okay. And
Oh,
what else? Except Team, is there any other Outlook? I mean, verify the other applications. Yeah, need pa click on need password. It's
Yep, I'm just doing that right now.
okay. I think seems like issue with Outlook. It's trying to connect. I think it's Outlook connected now, right? So ask user to yes.
Yep, let's just check the OneDrive. 1 minute.
Hold on. So Mike, I think user is still unable to access the OneDrive. Uh, is there any possibility that user have the access on OneDrive since a day?
oh, she should. Um, so when you go to the OneDrive down the in the system tray, it doesn't open.
Yes,
Um,
need
so
to.
what I would
Just
suggest in this
see
case, since she
written.
was signed in and not connected because it wasn't picking up internet, I would have her sign out of the computer and sign back in clean once she is connected to the network. And her OneDrive is working because that's it there in the in the file explorer.
So Ritu, you can also ask user, or you can also try to open OneDrive on the browser. Maybe it will be work.
Sure. One moment.
Mike, what will be the URL if we want to check the user Office 365 on browser? I think it's office.com.
Yeah, just office.com, microsoft.com, any of them that'll get you there. They'll all take you there in some
Okay,
fashion, but it should just SSO should just take her right in. Yeah, it's like it's working.
okay. If we go to the OneDrive, I think it should be workable. Yeah, I think it's accessible here. So, should we ask user to reboot the machine?
Yeah, I would, because I think maybe just having a clean sign in with everything connected will probably help.
Okay, to ask user.
Okay, let me just ask the user.
So, Mike, what will be the ACID number? Let us know the information.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I mean, the ACID number you are asking before that, what we can do with ACID number?
So in case I have like an asset database of all of the assets, and because they're docking stations that have their own unique MAC addresses, what I've done is when I created the list of assets, I attached in almost every case, I've attached the MAC address of that hardware to that asset tag, so that way we don't have to have the users look for the asset tag or for the MAC address themselves. They have to kind of flip over the device, read it to us. If I get a 4-digit asset tag, I can just go to case and find the MAC address that is assigned to that item, and then I can go into Beacon, which is for the security, the port security and MAC filtering, and I
And what
can
will be the
whitelist it.
beacon? What is the beacon?
I think you're supposed to get access to it at some point. I don't think anyone has it yet, but Beacon is the platform we'll use for MAC address filtering. So if it's not filtered
So,
through, it's not going to get connected to the network.
okay, so Mike, just to confirm, whenever any kind of these issues, for example, like Microsoft, OneDrive, or Teams came in, we need to make sure that the Ethernet cable is connected to the user's laptop, right? The user's dock and dock to the laptop.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And what I've
And
instructed everyone to do too, just so to make things easier, if it takes us like, and I would say if you have trouble, like if you need me because you can't get into Beacon to fix the issue, right? Feel free to engage with them and give them the same guidance I have. And the guidance is if you're not getting internet at the office, certainly reach out to us. We want to fix it. But if it's going to take us 30 minutes to fix it, there's no reason they need to go without. I tell all our users that they should connect to the VPN, so they're working, right? Engage with
okay,
us. We'll fix the problem. And when it's fixed, then it's fixed. But if it's like an hour, not that it should be, like let's say it's an hour for whatever reason that before we can get it fixed, we can't figure out the problem. There's no reason these users should be down for an hour when they have the VPN access. Does that make sense?
okay, yep. And one last thing, did you did something on the beacon right now for this user?
I was going to, but it already had a score of a 93, so I didn't touch it. If it had a score of like 12 or 50, that's usually an indication that it's being blocked. So I'll give it a fresh sponsor, so it'll whitelist it again, and it'll shoot the score up to something close to 100. It was already at 93, so I didn't do. In
Oh,
this case, I didn't do anything.
okay. Thank you so much for the guidance, Mike.
Yeah, no problem.
So
And
should I
once
wait
once you
for
get access to it,
rebooting?
that'll make it easier as well.
Once the user is back, I will confirm, and if there will be anything required, I will come back on this call. Thank you for the help.
Okay, Mike, we can move
All right.
forward on the next trigger that we were doing for favorites.
All right. So let me hang up this. I'll give her a call and I'll add you to it.
Yeah,
Just give me
sure.
a minute to pull her in because I was having trouble doing that, but I'll try it again.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. वेब रिमोट सर्वर पे तो जाओ सर्वर नहीं हुआ। जैसे ना ये फीलिंग मुझे आ रही थी कि साइन इन पे क्लिक करेंगे तो हो जाएगा। ये डेविड आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग है, मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਰਿਹਾ डेविड आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग है। टीम्स पे साइन इन का वो आ रहा होता है ना, ये खुद बताया कि अपने मुंह से क्या इशू था। ये खुद बताएगा डेविड कि मैंने क्या किया है।